Not dealing with this crap all month. Get a new one in February.
Jarune, za tebe mi dijete diše, tu je važno samo jedno, nogomet i ništa više. Jarune.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Jarun on the Impossible Dream. Today we have two big games. I think they're both going to be Champions League game, home to Leverkusen, away to Juventus. Now we have a big chance to get to the top 8. Now if we've already secured that after the Leverkusen game, then what we'll do is we've got Aussie in the league, which is a big top of the table clash, title 6-pointer in the league. So we'll just see how the Bayer Leverkusen game goes as to exactly what game we show second. But January 23rd in game, which means both transfer windows are open, but more frustratingly, the European transfer window is open. Only a week to go, though. We've almost seen it off, but the scroll is back. The scroll of unhappiness. It's only very. You actually don't need a scroll. That's exaggerating, game. But yeah. People want to leave. We're rejecting bids. No one has left as of yet. And no one's really kicked up a stink to the point where it's becoming a problem. So that's all very good news. Now, we have made a signing. This is one for next season, more so than this season. And that is because he doesn't get here till the end of the season, because it's an end of a contract deal. But it's a young goalkeeper, Tobias Ovajavi. He's FC Nordsjælland's under-19s goalkeeper, promising goalkeeper, lots of potential there, obviously. And so we've signed him on a free, and we'll just see what we get. You know, 17, he'll end up becoming club trained when he gets here. And yeah, you can never have too many good young goalkeepers, especially if they're club trained as well. So that's hopefully an exciting one, but definitely not for this season, obviously. So that is pretty much it. We've come straight back from the winter break, so no games have taken place. So let's go and see what we're doing here against Leverkusen. And a quick reminder, perhaps, of the Champions League table coming into this. And having already secured a spot in the next round, our interest is all about the top of the table here. We have 15 points. I am thinking, 18 points would definitely get you there. So if we beat Leverkusen today, now they're there in 11th. But if we beat them today, then that is going to be us in the top 8, almost mathematically for sure, I would say, because 12 points, yeah, the teams below us can only get to 18. So, huge game. If we don't win that, Juventus is our final game away from home. That gets a little bit more tricky at that point, but, you know, who knows? I think we are actually a decent team this season. So let's go and see what we're doing here against the Germans. Now, we're expecting a 4-2-3-1 out of them. And this is the team that we are sending out. Pinter in goal, Sanchez, Crespi, Jaka Busic as the back three, although we've got some heavy match loads there, which is not ideal. Van Groningen and Gonzalez will be the width. We've got Alvarez in front of the defence with Montel and Vazgaard in front. And then we've got Mazzoleni and Lacko. I can't understand why we've got so many heavy match loads. We played a few friendlies, but not that many. They've all had a week off. That is frustrating. But anyway, we can see the team sheets here. Now, this Michael Torre is a wonder kid. He's very good. We tried to sign him, you know, before he went to Leverkusen. Oh, Arne Slot, the Liverpool manager in real life, is their manager. And I don't. Oh no, that's not Jaden's cousin, I think. I don't recognise too much of. Their Avicii is in their. It's Avci. It's probably not Avicii, is it? Learn to spell. All right, what do we say to this? Pressure's all on them. Got nothing to lose. Let's go with that. That's worked for us in the past. And yeah, I mean, could we do it? Could we get top 8? So here we go. And it's a hope that kills you, isn't it? And I feel like we're in a position where we win a game at home and we're in the top 8. It's very... it's like we can only sort of let ourselves down here, but we've done, given the fixtures, I'll be honest, and I've said this before, I think, I genuinely was worried we weren't going to get out of the league phase. I thought we could, you know, beat our 2 pot 4 sides, and outside of that, all the games, they were tough games on paper, weren't they? But we've done brilliantly so far, and there's the Champions League beam. Nice to see it back. You know, we beat AC Milan at home. AC Milan 2 years ago were the Champions League champions. So is Bayer Leverkusen as good as them? I guess we're about to find out. And we've got a highlight that involves defending. Can we go and win this back? Can we go and win this back? Not quite yet. Montel putting some good pressure on. Makes them go back to the goalkeeper. Mazzoleni comes forward. Come on, boys. Von Groningen should get to that. And back to Pinter. to Sanchez. Sanchez to Vazgard. Vazgard to Lacko. Wide for Gonzalez. This is nice. This is very nice. Gonzalez cuts in. Montel. Von Groningen on the overlap. Is there a wall coming into the box? It's an own goal. Is it? No, it's a good save. Corner. Jaka Busic at the back post. Sanchez is there. Crespi's lurking. And it is flicked away. And that will do it for that highlight. All right. I mean, that was a nice counter-attack we had going there, wasn't it? So, yeah, let's see. In terms of transfers of our own, I've been looking, just seeing if what is available for us, if anyone to pick up. As of yet, not really anything, because Jaka Busic is nervous. I think he's upset again. He wants to go to Leicester. If he was anything other than Croatian, I would have sold him by now, to be honest, because he's essentially useless if there's interest in him. But the fact that he is Croatian makes him a very useful player for us in terms of registering European squads. So, yeah, but then I guess the counter argument is that if he's rubbish, then what's the point? We might as well cash in. But yeah, I think I've said it. Oh, I know I've said it before. I've never felt so let down by a player than I feel by Jaka Busic. It's always worse, isn't it? Because I feel like I made room for him in the first team, getting rid of Butchman and Monsalvo, and he's just been nothing but a disappointment. I think maybe we sold Butchman a season too early, but I think Butchman's contract was up, wasn't it? So, well, yeah, it was kind of now or never when we sold him in the summer. As corner comes in, and we're 1-0 down. We don't deserve that, I don't think. Though we haven't had an actual shot on target yet. And yeah, could Montel have contorted the body a little bit to get in front of that? Alright, let's take it off pass into space. And that hasn't particularly worked. So it's not been much of a half. Yeah, we're not going to win if we don't shoot. We did have a very close call, but it was an own goal, even if it was a good build-up movement before that. Let's give us a little bit of time here, but then I'm thinking we've got Gavia on the bench. Jaka Busic isn't playing well. We could move Alvarez back to centre-back, bring Gavia on, and go with a number 10 here. And if this doesn't go well, that's what we're going to have to do, because we have not come out at all in the second half. So, let's make that change now. No point holding off on it. We will go to the way we play in the league. Jaka Busic can come off. Gavia can come on. And I wonder a little bit how much of this is down to just those heavy match loads. Which I'm really annoyed about, because, like I say, we played friendlies, but, excuse me, I made sure that anybody that's playing in this game was had a full week off before the game. And we only played like 3 or 4 friendlies. It's not like, that they had a particularly heavy match load coming into it. Alright, Gonzalez to Vazgard. Montel to Sanchez. Back to Montel. Montel gets it wide for Von Groningen. Nice ball for Gavia. Oh, that sub worked, didn't it? About 2 minutes. And Gavia has got us back in this one. Excellent work. And clearly we were paying them too much respect to start with. Montel, nice ball there to Von Groningen. Von Groningen slipped in Gavia to perfection. And it's probably his first touch in the game. And not a bad way to do it. Alright, let's demand more. Let's keep going now. Come on. This is a big, big chance for us. The one thing Gavia might occupy these two and sort of stop, especially the Volte, whatever this guy's position is, stop him getting forward quite so freely. Come on now. Come on, let's keep this going. Mazzoleni's looking nervous. Vazgard's not having a great game. So let's take him off for Zinko. We know Zinko's, especially in Europe, seems to do well for us. Yeah, I mean, Lacko's not having a great game, but I bring Madzar on, but Madzar's looking nervous as well. Let's try demand more. Does that fire us up a little bit? No. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of some of these players that are not getting it done for us. So Gonzalez can come off for Kovacic. Lacko can come off for Madzar. And I think that'll have to do it for now. As Gonzalez, are we going to have to cancel that sub if he goes and makes a wonderful run? Sanchez to Gonzalez, Lacko, and that was a bit of a nothing in the end, wasn't it? All right, let's give us an encouragement when we can. Can we go and at least get a point here? Gavia's got a knock, which is not ideal. We are out of subs, though, so he's going to have to just suck that one up for us. Okay, let's take it off past ball into space, because they're probably sitting back a bit now, aren't they? And let's shoot on sight. Is there anything else here we can do differently? I think we're at the point now where we just need to win the ball back, don't we? So let's hope that we can do that. And that goal before half time just absolutely killed us, didn't it? Come on. Come on. Well, that's a blow. There's no way around that. That is a very, very, very big blow. So, yeah, I mean, you look at the likes of Madrid and Porto behind us, Paris Saint-Germain. It's going to make the top 8 extremely difficult now. The only maybe saving grace is if Juventus is already through, then perhaps they don't play a full-strength side and we can get it done in Turin. You know, but I mean, being disappointed not to get top 8, probably not the worst position to be in, is it? But there we go. That is that. It's just going to be sidelined for the Juventus game. 6 to 8 days. He could be back. If it's 6 days, we play them in a week. He could be back. Let's not give up on that just yet. Anyway, guys, I'll play through Osijek in the league. We'll come back for Juventus. Hopefully, we get a big 3 points against our title rivals. Okay, welcome back. We are getting ready to face Juventus. Must-win game, this one, obviously, if we're going to get top 8. Now, we did get a bit of an eye-watering bid for Pinter from Manchester United. Potentially £98 million for a goalkeeper. Now, the problem is that there is no way we would be able to replace Pinter for a goalkeeper that's, I mean, almost even half as good as him. He could well be the best goalkeeper in the game. If not now, then certainly in a season or two's time. So I really don't want to sell him. But I will admit to hovering over accept bid on that one. That was quite the bid. Now, a couple other things to catch you up on. Sabo is back. He was on loan at West Ham. He wasn't getting the game time. We got the option to recall him, so I have, especially with the Cena injury and Madza maybe not having a great run of form in front of goal recently. So he's back, which is potentially good to the end of the season. What isn't potentially good is Vazgard. He's going to miss this Juventus game with a virus. We just sent him away. We couldn't risk that going through the squad, obviously. But that is a very, very big loss ahead of what is a very, very big game. Now, speaking of big games, we did, of course, have the top-of-the-table clash against Osijek. We were at home. Let's see how it went. We fell behind in the second half when Novak got caught in possession. But Zabo played in Kranjak to pull us level, before Osijek went back in front. So, not ideal, obviously, to lose that one at home. So, back-to-back home 2-1 defeats for us as well now. Again, not ideal. What I would say, though, is it was not the strongest team. I rotated because I wanted to put our strongest team out against Juventus to give us the best chance. So, to face an Osijek side that doesn't play in Europe with our second string and ultimately go down to a defensive error by Novak, I think we can just about take that, can't we? So, for the league table, we can see it there. We are now a point behind them, but far from the end of the world. Still 16 games to go. We'll play them again, and we'll just have to get them at their place, won't we? All right, so Juventus. 4-4-2 is what we're expecting out of them, and they are a gegenpressing side, which always makes it a little bit more difficult. So we want to we want to make sure we're passing into space. Yeah, so that's all good. So it's Pinter in goal, Sanchez, Crespi, Jakabusic. Hopefully he'll play better here. We've got a heavy match load for Zinco. Von Groningen and Gonzalez will be the width. We've got Alvarez, Montel, and Zinco. Gavia is not quite made it for 90 minutes. We just kind of have to maybe give Zinco a little bit of time and maybe get Gavia on second half if we need to. Lacko and Mazzoleni will be up front. We were able to register Zabo, so he's on the bench with Kranjak, who came off the bench to get that goal against Osijek. Madza's form's just fallen off a cliff, so he's dropped altogether. All right, so we can see the team sheets here. Looks like a few English blokes in their team there. So he's from Chelsea in real life, isn't he? Smith Rowe, obviously at Arsenal. Yomoko is at he was at Dortmund. I'm not sure if he's still there in real life. So there are some players around, but obviously we're a fair ways into this. I think, is this the guy that just signed for Villa in real life? Yeah, so you know, these guys are going to be in their 30s at this point. There's no pressure on us. Go out there and play with that freedom. We can get on board with that. What we can't get on board with is anything other than a win, because we need a win to get into that top 8. So, yeah, we'll see the table here, I think, before the game. I probably should have shown it to you anyway, but yeah, we need to win, basically. Here it comes here, hopefully. No, this is us. Never mind. After this, we'll see the table. I mean, could we beat them? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how good they are as a team, but are we going to? No, maybe we're not going to see the table. We were right on the edge after the last round of games, the Wednesday games. Then we were 8th, so someone below us. We are the Wednesday games this time, so someone yesterday game below us is going to have picked up at least a point, aren't they? So we know we need to win. If we do that, then goal difference should make sure we get there. But yeah, this is our toughest game. This is our pot 1 side away from home. It is our toughest game. So yeah, we're currently with a point in 10th. So that tells you that we need to win, doesn't it? And we could knock Man City out. I don't know if they're playing today or if they've already played, but the one thing we can be proud of is we are going to be seeded, you know, in the next round. If we don't get top 8, we will be a seeded side. As we have seen, though, last year we were seeded and got Manchester United, didn't we? So it always comes down to luck of the draw. But I mean, Leverkusen was never going to be an easy game. I think that much was always obvious. It's like I said, isn't it? It's the hope that kills you, and being in a position at home to win a game and guarantee things. And well, that was just pinball, wasn't it? It was just goalmouth pinball, and it's broken for Juventus. Did we have a chance to clear this at some point? Smith through. Oh, it's just, yeah, we did, and it's just been cleared straight into Alvarez. Ah, that's just bounce of the ball going against you, isn't it? I don't know if we could have done a better job clearing it, perhaps, but I mean, it's always, there's a good ball in, it's all headed back across goal well, but Juventus come clear with it. And I think he might be offside, but I'm not completely convinced. And it doesn't even look like we're checking. He wasn't inside his own half, was he? I don't think so. Oh, maybe he's on. That's a good finish, isn't it? Pinta, no chance. And we are 2-0 down. We have not come back from this summer break, or winter break, I should say, in any sort of form, have we? I think the Aussie, as I said, that can be written off. You know, not written off, but you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't our first choice team, and so maybe, as I said, we can make excuses for that one. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, we're playing good teams, but I thought we were maybe a little bit better than this. But we've just, as I said, just not come back in any sort of form from the summer break, winter break. Montel to Von Groningen, who's in. Von Groningen's hit the crossbar. I give up. It's not our day, is it? It's just not our day. It was a beautiful, beautiful piece of play. Good run, good ball. And we've cracked the crossbar in half. Unbelievable. All right, so do we, I think, get your act together. Let's be a little bit more harsh on them here, I think. And hopefully, well, they haven't reacted negatively to it, so that's something. Gonzalez with a throw. Lacko. All the way back we go to Pinta. Crespi has it now. To Pinta. To Jakabusic. He comes forward. Montel, nice ball for Von Groningen. Von Groningen, can he whip a ball in? He's done brilliantly. Von Groningen, back in front of... How has that stayed out? It should be 2-2. I do not understand how that didn't end up in the back of the net. It just needed someone just to blow on it and it would have gone in. Montel to Gonzalez. Can he play a ball in? It's Montel again to Von Groningen. Von Groningen! Oh, is that a save? It's hit the post again, I think. We have come out absolutely flying in this second half, to the point where we could easily be in front in this one. All right, let's make some changes here. We've got really nothing to lose. I mean, goal difference, we don't want to get hammered, I suppose, but ultimately, I'm not that bothered about getting hammered. Okay, so let's just bring Von Groningen on. We'll play him up here as his usual. Let's just play him as an attacking midfielder. Let's get him a little bit forward as well. We'll leave Alvarez in for now as a little bit of a defensive player. And if he's that little bit deeper too, he might get, he'll be sitting in this hole here, so he might get a little bit of space on the ball as well. Von Groningen, who match rating says he's only playing a 6.4. I mean, some of that is possibly down to last ball stuff, but I think he's been absolutely brilliant. He's been the most dangerous player for us on the field, and it's just been nothing going our way, and I think he's onside. I'm pretty sure Jakabusic had dropped. And this scoreline does not represent this game whatsoever. I cannot believe this. Oh, it's close. Jakabusic had dropped though. So we'll need to do some work defensively to try and tighten ourselves up ahead of the knockout rounds here, won't we? Where's that? I don't understand where those lines have been drawn. Anyway, let's try demand more. Neither wide player, it says, are playing well. I mean, I humbly disagree with that, I've got to say. Alright, Zabo's coming back to fitness, so let's get him on for Mazzoleni, who's not having a great game anyway. Pinta has done his 6.2. I wonder if he's having a bit of a sulk. I mean, look at the chances. Look at the chances. Oh. Defensively, we've not been great. You know, like they deserve their 3 goals, but it could easily. Oh, and we've missed another one. 4-3. I mean, on another day, we've seen this team score those chances. We win this game 4-3. Oh, and Crespi's given away a penalty now as well. I mean, the first one looked like a penalty, if I'm honest. No, a free kick, I should say. This is unbelievable. All right, Gonzalez, you've had enough, mate. Let's get Frank Chair on, whatever his name is, Kovacic. And can Pinta make a save? Oh, he can. Well, that's going to save his match rating. He's got it from a 6-1 to a 7-1. It's possibly the least consequential penalty save we'll see. Nice tackle there by Alvarez, but we couldn't get on the end of it. I'm pretty sure we had him at Walsall back when we were doing the Dean Smith footsteps thing. I'm sure we had him at Walsall. Anyway. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, obviously, other than trying to tighten up defensively. I mean, we've been at least their equals there. Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, guys. Look at the performance. The performance was quite good. So this sums it up. We watched our side hit the woodwork an incredible 4 times. Another day. Another day. And in the end, we almost didn't even get top half, but we did. A win there would have done it. A win against Bayer Leverkusen would have done it. All right, well, into the knockout rounds we go. So Juventus get the better of Jarun. I'm really keen to hear what you guys think about that. I'm not dreaming, right? We were at least their equals in that one. I just cannot believe what happened there. But maybe, like I say, you always think your team is, you're a bit biased, aren't you? But yeah, that was deeply disappointing. All right, well, that'll do it for today. What a horrible way to come back from the break. We'll be back for the Champions League. We don't know who we're playing yet, obviously, but I'll post it on the Twitter and the Discord and whatnot when in the Facebook page once we've got the draw done. If we show up, we're a very good team, and I would back us to beat a lot of teams. That was a very tough draw. That was our pot 1 team away from home. and we could easily have won that, or at least drawn it. I feel like we're so unlucky to have lost, never mind lost 3-0. Anyway, guys, I'll see you for the first knockout round. Take care.